Welcome back to our channel. Dear friends, every day gives us a fresh start, a brand new chance to rise, to grow, and to win. But the secret of those who truly succeed is not in how they spend their night. It's in how they begin their morning. Most people wake up reacting to alarms, to stress, to messages. But winners? Winners wake up with purpose. Today, we're starting a powerful new series called Wake Up with Purpose, Morning Motivation for Winners. In this series, we'll give you 6 life-changing lessons that will reshape your mornings and help you build a mindset of unstoppable success. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Your morning creates your momentum. Every great day starts with a great beginning. Think of your morning like the first step of a long staircase. If you start that first step strong, steady, and focused, the rest of the climb becomes easier. But if you slip or hesitate or drag yourself out of bed with a sigh, your entire day can feel like a struggle. Most people say, "I'm not a morning person." But here's the truth. It's not about waking up early. It's about waking up with direction. When you start your day with intention, you take control of the hours ahead. Even a 10-minute focused routine can shift your energy, your thinking, and your results. Let's break it down. 1. Don't touch your phone. First thing, when you grab your phone the moment you wake up, you give away your control. You start reacting to messages, news, social media. That's not how a winner starts their day. Instead, give your mind silence. Let you decide how the day begins. 2. Look in the mirror and speak power. Every morning, stand in front of the mirror and say something positive to yourself. Say, "I am ready. I am focused. I will win today." It may feel strange at first, but over time, these words become your identity. 3. Write down today's purpose. Before jumping into action, sit quietly and write down. What is one thing I must accomplish today? What attitude will I carry? Who will I choose to be? This is not about a long to-do list. It's about clarity. And clarity gives birth to confidence. 4. Move your body, charge your mind. You don't need a gym or a personal trainer. Just 5 to 10 minutes of movement. A walk, jumping jacks, light stretches, and your blood starts flowing. Energy comes back. The fog clears. Your brain wakes up. And with that, your willpower strengthens. The bottom line, mornings are not just the start of a day. They are the foundation of your success. Winners don't leave their mornings to chance. They design them. They own them. And because of that, they start each day already ahead of the world. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, ask yourself, am I going to rise like everyone else? Or am I going to rise like a winner? The choice is yours. Lesson 2. Control your mind before the world does. When your eyes open in the morning, what's the first thing you think about? For many people, it's something external. A notification, a problem, a person, or even something they forgot to do yesterday. That's the danger. The outside world enters your mind before you do. The first hour belongs to you. Winners know this secret. The first hour of your day is your mind's most sensitive hour. It's when your brain shifts from the subconscious state of sleep to the conscious state of action. And what you feed it during this time can either empower or weaken you. If the first thing you see is the news, your mood is hijacked. If it's social media, your self-worth is hijacked. If it's email, your priorities are hijacked. If it's comparison, your confidence is hijacked. So here's the truth. If you don't program your mind, someone else will. Rituals that create mental armor. To control your mind, build a shield of rituals. Here are powerful habits that protect your mind before the world tries to shape it. 1. Silence. Start your day with a few minutes of stillness. No phone, no talking. Just breathe and exist. This resets your nervous system. 2. Gratitude list. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from what's missing to what's working. 3. Visualization. Close your eyes and see the day ahead going well. Not in a fantasy way, but with calm confidence. Winners mentally rehearse their wins before they happen. 4. Speak your intention. Say it aloud. Today, I lead my mind. I do not chase. I attract. I don't react. I respond. I do not fear. I rise. 5. Move your body. Even a 5-minute stretch or walk wakes up your brain and resets your inner energy. Avoid the mental hijack. Let's be honest, checking your phone in bed might feel harmless, but it's a slow poison. It steals your focus. It reprograms your brain to seek dopamine hits instead of real purpose. Try this challenge. Keep your phone outside your bedroom for just 3 days. Replace screen time with mind time. You'll feel like you got your power back. Control first, then conquer. When you control your mind, you control your choices. And when you control your choices, you control your direction. And when you control your direction, you win, no matter how the day goes. So remember, the world is always waiting to shape you into what it wants. But the strongest people are shaped by their own vision, not by noise. Say it with me. Before the world gets a chance to influence me, I choose who I am today. Lesson 3. Control the first hour. Win the whole day. The first hour after you wake up is gold. It decides your energy. It decides your focus. It decides whether you react to the day or lead the day. Winners don't leave this first hour to chance. They protect it, they own it, and they design it with purpose. Let's explore how and why this first hour is so powerful, and how you can make it work for you, not against you. 1. Why the first hour matters. When you wake up, your mind is in a state called the alpha brainwave state. It's relaxed, open, and highly programmable. What you do in this moment either sets the tone for confidence or chaos. If you grab your phone and dive into social media, you're giving control of your mindset to the outside world. You begin to react to other people's lives, news, opinions, trends. But if you take control of this hour with purpose, you begin the day with clarity, power, and peace. Think of it like this. If the first note in a song is off, the whole tune can feel wrong. But if the first note is strong, the rest flows beautifully. 2. The morning ritual of champions. Let's break it down. What does a winner's first hour look like? A. Silence before noise. Start your day in silence. No phone, no news, just you, your breath, your thoughts. Sit still, breathe deeply. Let your mind settle before it's filled with the world. Even 5 to 10 minutes of this quiet sets a calm and grounded base. B. Gratitude first. Before goals, before to-do lists, take a moment to feel thankful. Gratitude is not a luxury, it's a mental tool. It tells your brain, I already have value in my life. This creates emotional strength to face any challenge ahead. Just say to yourself, I'm grateful for my mind. I'm grateful for another day. I'm grateful for the chance to grow. This rewires your mood immediately. C. Move your body. Next, energize your system. Stretch, do yoga, walk, run, jump. Anything to wake your blood and brain. Movement increases dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals that create joy and focus. Even a 10-minute light workout can change how your brain performs for the next 6 hours. Winners don't wait to feel like it. They just do it. Because discipline greater than emotion. D. Set one big goal for the day. Now that your mind is clear and your body is active, ask yourself, what's the one thing I must complete today to feel proud of myself? Write it down. Speak it aloud. Make it real in your mind. This is your North Star for the day. Everything else is noise. 3. Avoid these first-hour mistakes. Let's be real. Most people destroy their mornings with bad habits. Here's what not to do in your first hour. Don't check your phone. Don't scroll social media. Don't hit the snooze button. Don't complain. Don't rush. These tiny decisions look small, but they are momentum killers. They steal your energy before the day even begins. Instead, protect your mental space like a warrior, because once that first hour is gone, you can't get it back. 4. What science says. A study from Harvard shows that people who start their day with intention, even just 10 minutes of planning or reflection, are 30% more productive throughout the day. Another study showed that people who don't check their phone for the first hour are significantly less anxious and more focused. This is not guesswork. This is science, and successful people know it. 5. Your first hour blueprint. Sample. Here's a sample morning flow you can follow or customize. 1. Wake up at a fixed time, not random. 2. Drink a glass of water, rehydrate. 3. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. Breathe deeply. 4. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. 5. Stretch or move for 10 to 20 minutes. 6. Speak out your number 1 goal for the day. 7. No phone until this is done. It's simple, it's powerful, and it creates momentum that lasts all day. Your morning is not just a time, it's a weapon. Winners don't hope for a good day. They build it with discipline and intention. Every day is a blank canvas, and the first brushstroke decides what picture you'll paint. So wake up, show up, own your first hour. Because when you do, the day can't defeat you. You become a force of focus, clarity, and purpose. Lesson 4. Protect your morning energy. Don't let the world in too early. By now you understand that winning your morning means winning your day. But there's a silent danger waiting for you every morning. One that quietly kills focus, creativity, and peace. It's letting the outside world enter your mind too early. So today's lesson is about one critical habit that high performers guard with their life. They protect their energy in the first 1 to 2 hours after waking up. Let's break this down in detail. The morning trap. Consuming before creating. When you wake up and immediately grab your phone. Scrolling social media, checking WhatsApp, reading news headlines, replying to emails. You are telling your brain, let the world control my thoughts now. And that decision has serious consequences. Why? Because your brain is most sensitive and absorbent in the first 60 to 90 minutes after waking. Whatever you feed it, whether it's stress, gossip, bad news, or dopamine hits, shapes your mindset, your mood, and your motivation for the entire day. So if you begin your day by consuming, instead of creating, you give away your energy. Winners don't do that. Your mind is like wet cement in the morning. Think of your brain like wet cement in the early morning. Whatever thoughts, content, or emotions you pour into it will harden into your thinking for the day. So if the first thing you do is check who texted you at midnight, Compare yourself to influencers. Watch something shocking or sad. Jump into work mode instantly. You're pouring noise into your mental foundation. Instead, high achievers follow a different strategy. They protect their mornings from the outside world so they can build clarity, strength, and momentum from within. Here's what not to do in the first 60 minutes. 1. Don't check your phone immediately. Even if it's beside your bed, avoid using it for social media, emails, or news. Airplane mode is your friend. 2. Don't start talking to people right away. Protect silence. Give yourself time to connect with your own thoughts before you listen to anyone else. 3. Don't open your laptop. No work, no screens, no notifications. Not until your inner world is calm, focused, and ready. 4. Don't react to the world. Respond later. But for now, your mission is to create calm, visualize goals, and center yourself. Here's what winners do instead. Now let's look at what successful people do during that protected morning space. 1. Intentional stillness. They spend a few minutes in silence. Not meditating perfectly, just sitting, breathing, noticing their mind. This helps them connect with their inner state before anything external interferes. 2. Set a focus. They ask, what is my number one priority today? Not a long to-do list, just one powerful goal that moves them forward. That becomes their direction for the day. 3rd, mental rehearsal. They visualize success, not just daydreaming, but mentally seeing themselves. Speaking confidently, finishing a workout, completing work with excellence, staying calm under pressure. They feel the success before the day begins. This activates motivation. 4. Positive input only. If they read or listen to anything, it's a few pages of an empowering book, a short motivational podcast, a meaningful quote, a faith-based or spiritual reading. Nothing negative, nothing shocking. Only thoughts that build strength, focus, and positivity. Why this matters more than you think. Protecting your mental space in the morning is like putting on armor. If you walk into the world without that armor, other people's moods, messages, and media will crush you. But if you spend the first hour of your day grounded, focused, intentional, grateful, then nothing can break you. You respond to life. You don't react. Try this, the 60-minute morning lockdown. For the next 7 days, try this experiment. For the first 60 minutes after waking up, no phone, no emails, no messages, no news, no distractions. Instead, try 10 minutes of silence. 10 minutes of journaling or goal setting. 10 minutes of light movement or stretching. 10 minutes of visualization or reading. 20 minutes of focused creation, writing, planning, reflecting. This is what we call morning mastery, and it trains your mind to obey your vision, not your emotions. Your morning energy is limited, and once it's scattered, it's hard to get back. So remember, don't let the world in before you've found your center. Winners don't rush. They rise with purpose. They protect their peace, and they build from the inside out. Lesson 5. Winners don't just wake up early. They wake up with a mission. Waking up early is great, but waking up early without a mission is like having a sword and forgetting how to use it. Discipline is powerful, but direction is everything. You see, most people misunderstand the idea of a morning routine. They think it's about following a checklist. Wake up at 5 a.m., drink water, do exercise, meditate. That's good. But it's not enough. A winner doesn't wake up just to complete tasks. A winner wakes up with a purpose in mind, a reason that pulls them out of bed, a goal that excites them, a mission that fuels their actions. Think of your life like a compass. If you wake up every day without a clear direction, you're like a ship sailing in the ocean with no map. The waves, stress, the wind, opinions of others, and the storms, unexpected problems, will push you anywhere. And you'll feel tired, confused, and stuck. But if you wake up with a mission, even the strongest winds can't stop you, because you'll know where you're going. Winners begin their day by reminding themselves of their why. Why are they waking up early? Why are they working hard? Why are they not quitting? Their why is so strong that it beats every excuse. What does waking up with a mission look like? Let's break it down clearly. 1. They review their vision. Before checking social media or emails, winners take 5 minutes to review their vision. They ask, where do I want to be in 1 year? What habits will get me there? What's one thing I must do today to move closer to that dream? This isn't motivation. It's strategy. They visualize success before they chase it. 2. They focus on one powerful task. Instead of trying to do 10 things, they ask, what's the most important thing I must do this morning that will change everything? It could be writing a chapter of their book, preparing their presentation, learning a skill, or practicing for an interview. Winners don't waste their fresh morning energy on low-value activities. They use it to build their dream. 3. They align actions with purpose. They don't just exercise to lose weight. They exercise to become more focused, more energized, more disciplined, so they can lead better, create better, and serve better. They don't just read books to sound smart. They read books to unlock wisdom that helps them lead, grow, and win. Everything they do in the morning connects to something bigger. Why most people fail. Most people wake up but never rise. They have alarms but no urgency. They have goals but no commitment. They say they want success, but their mornings show no hunger for it. They stay in bed 10 minutes longer. They check their phone before checking their priorities. They let the day take control of them, instead of taking control of the day. And then they wonder why nothing is changing. The winner's way. Let's imagine 2 people. Person A wakes up at 7:30 a.m. First thing they do? Grab the phone, scroll social media, feel anxious, get out of bed tired and reactive. They don't know what to focus on. The day feels heavy. Person B wakes up at 5:30 a.m. First thing they do? Breathe deeply, drink water, open their journal, review their mission. Today, I will finish the project that brings me closer to financial freedom. They write 3 goals. Then they take action. Which one do you think is living on purpose? Winners don't have perfect mornings. They have intentional mornings. They don't chase comfort. They chase clarity. Try this tomorrow morning. 1. Place your mission card next to your bed. Write down your why. Example: I wake up early because I want to build a better future for my family. 2. Create a 20-minute morning power block. 5 minutes. Gratitude or journaling. 10 minutes. Laser focus on one powerful task. 5 minutes. Visualize the person you are becoming. 3. Repeat your mission aloud before touching your phone. Train your mind to follow you, not notifications. You weren't born just to survive the day. You were born to conquer it. So tomorrow morning, don't just rise early, rise with a mission. Because those who live with a strong purpose don't wait for success. They create it. Lesson 6. Prime your mind before the world touches it. By the time most people wake up, the world has already grabbed their attention. Notifications, social media, emails, all rushing in before they've even taken their first full breath. But winners do something different. They prime their minds before the world has a chance to invade. Because how you start your mental state each day sets the tone for every decision you'll make. Let's break this down and learn how to prime your mind like the top 1%. 1. Why you must avoid external noise. First thing in the morning. When you grab your phone and scroll through news or social media first thing in the morning, what are you really doing? You're handing your mental state over to someone else's drama, noise, fear, or agenda. Your brain is most impressionable in the first 20 to 30 minutes after waking up. It's still transitioning from the theta brainwave state, a creative and suggestible phase. That means what you consume during that time goes deep into your subconscious. It sets the emotional tone for your day. It shapes how you feel, act, and respond, often without you even realizing it. So ask yourself, would you rather let the world program your mind? Or would you rather take control and shape it yourself? 2. Feed your mind what you want to grow. Just like a seed grows in the soil it's planted in, your thoughts grow in the mental environment you create. Instead of opening your phone, try this. Read one page from a powerful book, something that inspires growth, purpose, or clarity. Listen to positive affirmations or a few minutes of an inspiring podcast. Journal your intentions for the day. You're not just being positive. You're training your mind to expect progress. Let's look at an example. Imagine two people, both waking up at 6 a.m. Person A grabs their phone. They see the news, arguments in a group chat, and someone's perfect vacation post on Instagram. Now they're already anxious, reactive, and comparing. Person B sits quietly, breathes, reads a powerful line like, "I control my time. I lead my energy." They take 5 minutes to write their top 3 goals for the day. They're calm, focused, in charge. Who do you think will own the day? 3. Repetition builds mental strength. Don't expect one morning of calm intention to change your life. This is about consistency, doing it every morning until it becomes your new mental default. Just like going to the gym strengthens your body, feeding your mind daily strengthens your focus, resilience, and emotional control. Think of it like this. Motivation fades, discipline builds, and priming your mind is a daily discipline for mental success. 4. Protect your mind like it's sacred. Because it is. Your mind is the command center of everything you'll do today. Every word you speak, every decision you make, every opportunity you notice or miss. It all starts with your mental environment. You can't expect peace, clarity, or progress if the first thing you feed your brain is chaos, noise, or distraction. So guard your mornings. No phone, no negativity. Just intention, clarity, and a deep breath of purpose. If you want to win the day, you must win the first hour. And to win that hour, prime your mind before the world touches it. It's not about being perfect. It's about being purposeful. Start slow, stay consistent, and soon you'll notice something powerful. The world won't control you anymore, because your mornings do, and your mornings are yours. If you found value in this lesson, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a single morning that has the power to change your life.